Hey YouTube, that Brady chick here, and welcome to my Q&A video. So I did ask you guys on Instagram to ask me any type of questions you wish, and that you don't really have to sugarcoat it because it's whatever. Let's be blunt, let's be totally honest. I don't mind, trust me, I don't get offended that easily. So y'all did that. Let's get started. Mind my sweaty looking shiny face because I got my makeup done today. Yes, I did. And I feel like I look like a Barbie doll, not the cool kind. Like the thrift store kind that nobody really wants for Christmas. So yeah, but you know, hair looks good, so that's all that matters. But anyways, I'm gonna let it slide because I can't do makeup that well anyways. So yeah, we're just gonna deal with this. Let's get into those questions, shall we? You ready? Nope, not yet. Okay, starting with question number 1. Mind you, I will not disclose the names of the people who submitted these questions. It is strictly their business, no matter how wild the question is, because I did get some wild questions in there. But you know, it's what I asked for. I did say you don't have to sugarcoat the question, so if you got wild, you got wild. What can I say? But anyways, so first question is, am I attractive in your eyes? Yeah, I'd say so. I still remember you followed me on Instagram. The first thing that caught me was your voice, because you can really sing. Like, you sing pretty well. And then I saw your face and I was like, okay, yeah, they can sing and they're cute, so they get a follow back. We had a lot of mutual friends. That's a big reason why I followed back as well, because I tend to only follow people back if we have a lot of mutual friends, or if I know them personally, or at least if I'd seen them in public and actually had an interaction, some form of interaction with them, then I'll follow back. If their page is all about natural hair and stuff, then yeah, I'll follow back because I want to support fellow natural hair enthusiasts, you know? But my main point is, as long as I know you or you're interested in something that I'm interested in, I'll follow you back. If you have a lot of mutual friends as me, then I'll follow you back. And you did, so that's why I followed back. And because you were cute. So yes, you are attractive in my eyes. Can we move on now? Okay, cool. I'm kidding. Thank you for your question. Next, what made you go into YouTube? Good question. So basically, the day I made the decision to go into YouTube was the same day I made the decision to chop all my hair off, because it was just super dead, super damaged. You guys have seen it now, how bad it really was. Yeah, the same day that I big chopped was the same day that I decided to go into YouTube, because I knew from the point that I big chopped, I would definitely take care of my hair properly, which I've never done before in my whole 20-year-old life at the time, because I was 20 when I big chopped my hair. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, so from that point on, I knew I was going to do the right thing for my hair. I was going to take care of it properly and all that. And I felt like maybe there's some other girls out there who are probably like on the same boat as me, like they have to cut their hair, pretty much restart their whole hair journey all over again because their hair is just so damaged, and they probably need some pointers on how to actually start their journey, like how to make their hair healthy from this point on. So I wanted to be able to help them out with that via tips that I share through my YouTube. And I love the fact that we have this resource, because not only am I helping other people, but other people are also helping me. Like naturalists such as Natural85, I'm still learning through her and through other natural hair enthusiasts on YouTube as well. So it's never too late to learn is what I'm saying. But yeah, that's why I went into YouTube, just to help people out. Because I was starting out my hair journey and I thought, you know, there might be millions of other people who are starting out their hair journey just like I am, and they might be confused. So let me help a girl out. You know what I mean? What is your stance on collabs? I think they're great. I feel like people can learn twice as much from collabs as they can learn from one person doing the teaching on their own. You know what I mean? Different personalities would just clash together, and you know, that could be fun. That could be a fun way to like entertain people and be able to teach them valuable knowledge regarding natural hair at the same time. So I think collabs are very effective at delivering a message, whatever it may be. That's my stance on collabs. Next question. I want you to lay me down the way your edges are laid, girl. I didn't have a question. You know what? I'll accept that one just because I miss you, okay? I miss you, and I can't even lie. When I saw that, I was actually dying. Only you. Only you. You know who you are, but only you. Next question. Your hair is so cute. Thanks, girl. She tries. Yeah, I don't know what my hair is doing right now, though. But you know, it can be cute sometimes. But it is the end of the night, and it's been a long day, so get back to me in the morning, okay? But thank you, though. Name one of your guilty pleasures. One sec. Let me actually search up the definition of guilty pleasure, just to make sure I'm answering this question correctly, because I just want to make sure before I get myself in trouble. Guilty pleasure. Here it is, see? Something such as a movie, television program, or piece of music that one enjoys despite feeling that it is not genuinely held in high regard. For example, everybody has a guilty pleasure. For me, it has to be mid-70s disco. So something that I like or like to do, but it's not really rated, I guess you can say, according to Toronto slang. Let me see, what is my guilty pleasure? Something that I enjoy doing despite that it's not a favorable thing to do. Melted ice cream. That's my guilty pleasure, because I love melting my ice cream. I literally microwave my ice cream. It does not matter what time of year it is. Like, I melt it at maybe a maximum 20 seconds because I still want the ice cream to be cold, but I just want the texture to be melted out, just like a milkshake, because I love milkshakes. That's my guilty pleasure. I love microwaving my ice cream because I love melted ice cream. Get at me. That is definitely my guilty pleasure, because that is something I enjoy doing, even though it's not favorable to many. Because every time I tell people that I microwave my ice cream, they're like, oh my god, ew, gross, because they assume that I have it hot, but it's really cold ice cream, just melted out. What was your first reaction when you realized you were in love? Huh? First of all, I've never been in love. That will come later. I don't expect to be in love anytime soon. So, yeah. Huh. Wow. Anyways, childhood insecurities. Well, okay, there were quite a few, because I was not the most confident child. I'm barely that confident right now, but I'm a lot more confident than I was back then, so doesn't say much for my childhood. I feel like my biggest childhood insecurity back then were my lips, because I'd literally have conversations with people and they'd be staring at my lips the whole time, and they'd walk away and say, you have such big lips, as if it was a problem. It really got to me, because I really didn't see a problem with my lips up until that point that people kept pointing out and saying I have big lips as if it's a curse or something. So because of that, I would go to the washroom, I'd look in the mirror, and I would try to minimize my lips. Like, I would literally look in the mirror and go like this. And I would try to imagine myself with lips half the size of my actual lips. Or I'd suck it in like this. And I'd leave the washroom like that. I would actually try to hold my lips in that position when I left the washroom and went into class, because I was just so self-conscious about my lips, because everybody made it seem like it was such a problem. But now in this generation, big lips are glorified to the max, to the point where people like Kylie Jenner are injecting their lips daily, or I don't know, I don't really have the facts, but you know what I mean. They're injecting it frequently in order to have lips this size, and I get it naturally, baby girl. So about my previous insecurity is now being praised, so I think that's pretty great. But anyways, most memorable high school moment. I mean, I feel like I don't really want to disclose this, but you know, it was asked, so I guess I should. My most memorable high school moment was when I had my first kiss in drama class. Anyways, sorry if you never heard that, then oh well. But I didn't really want to disclose it, but if you heard it and you understood it, then That's all. Because I have family watching this channel and I don't really want to disclose everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. During drama class, we had to do a stage kiss. I think I was 17 years old at this point, and it was nerve-wracking for me because I never kissed anyone at that point, and it was like weird. It was very foreign to me. Like, why do I need to do that in front of my teacher, in front of my whole class? Like, that's weird. But my teacher pretty much forced all the girls to do it, so it was my turn. I was standing on stage, and my teacher literally told me to pick from the audience which boy in my class that I would like to kiss. And I did have a crush in that class. I wanted to pick him, but I was like, I'm scared anyways, and I feel like I just won't go through with it. Should have held on to that feeling. But my teacher ended up picking for me, and she picked this really rude guy who his whole existence just bothered me. Like, no. So I sent him back. I was like, no, not you. And this man literally turned back and did a walk of shame right back up those stairs. I ended up picking my crush, but even then I was still too nervous to actually go through with it. So what ended up happening was that instead of kissing, instead of touching lips, our teacher just told us to touch noses, because I was stalling on that kiss so much to the point where she's like, I give up, just touch noses. So I touched noses, and yeah, that was my first almost kiss. But to be honest, the next day we kissed anyway, so yeah, it is. That's all you need to know. That was my most memorable high school moment. And if you remember that because you were in that class, then shut up. Because that was a really hard day for me, and y'all just made it harder by cheering me on, so shut up. Oh, last question. Would you consider yourself nerdy? Hell yeah. Hell yes. Of course. Of course. Hello, if you're not a nerd in this generation, you cannot survive, okay? No, you need to do well. You need to succeed. You need to get your grades so that you can get somewhere in life. You need to have an education. Education. So you can get somewhere. And in order to do all that, you have to be a nerd. And I've been a nerd for all of my life, I want to say. For a good majority of my life. And I'm proud of it. Gosh dang it. Because I'm a nerd, I'm on the honor roll. I've maintained the honor roll for almost my whole university career, except that one semester that my grandma passed away and it really affected me, so my GPA dropped 10% that time. But after that, it picked up again, 10% higher, and I maintained the honor roll after that as well. It pays to be a nerd. Sorry. I'm definitely a nerd, and I'm proud. Gosh dang it. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. It really does go appreciated, trust me on that, okay? But I really do gotta go to bed right now because I have an early morning shift. Not that you guys care, because you're probably gonna see this video maybe 3, 4, or 5 days after it's been recorded, so yeah, time differences and all that. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and always remember, natural hair grows. Don't you forget it. Bye. Whoa. Oh, the pretty girls in the world.